special guest here who can share her name and what year she is. And this video will be about chase assassins. And this one's going to be shorter than the previous.
Hi, I'm Brittany. I'm a freshman, and I was participating in Chase Assassins.
Okay. Who killed you and how did you die?
So, it's an excellent war story. I was killed by Ben Parrish after work, and I was working, and I got a tip off, thanks Nicole, from him chasing me. I was like, they were like, hey, he's about to murder you. I was like, oh, okay. So I went to punch out, went out the back door of Joey's to the back road, snuck around the chapel, and deadbolted to the front doors of Chase, where he was right behind me, and I was killed.
Did you, because you got killed by running, do you think there's any place else you would have hidden? Like, or is there any place else you wanted to ran to? Like, you could have gone out the side door? Because Ben would have got you then, because that's not 24 hours.
Yeah, I thought he wasn't as far close to me as I thought. He was smart and he ran back up the front doors of Lane, opposing to follow me out. I thought he would follow me out the back.
Yeah.
But he didn't. So, and I didn't see him when I started running because he didn't see me until I ran past him.
Mm-hmm.
And knowing that you're chasing somebody, if you see a random shadow run by
Freaks you out.
You kind of know that that's the person that you're supposed to be, that you lost and you were chasing.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, I don't think he knew for sure it was me, but once he started running and chasing me, he found out it was me, and so the chase was on, and I lost.
Were you surprised you lasted this long?
I was very surprised. Yes, I was very surprised I lasted this long. I thought within the first 24 hours, it would just be like, oh, you died. I'm like, oh, really? But it was really good.
Yeah, I was supposed to say there's 9 people left last night, and 3 of them are dead right now. So the hunt's still on. There's no RAs left. What did you like about Chase Assassins? Just on that quickly.
I liked that everybody was so into it, and that there was so many different things going on. Like, there was alliances that people were making, and people were, like, hardcore, like, okay, well, this is their schedule, and they're a music major, so they're going to be in Phillips all the time, and so that was really fun.
Okay, cool. What didn't you like?
I didn't like how, some people broke the rules a little bit. They would have people walking around with them. They're like, oh, well, if you kill me, this is the person killing you, so you can't do
bodyguards.
That. Yeah, like bodyguards. That was dumb. Alliances.
Yeah.
To where, like, you're talking to somebody, and within 10 minutes, somebody's following you because the person went and ride you out. I'm like, oh.
Okay. Yeah, related to the bodyguard thing, that's mentioned in one of my previous videos. The person was Austin Hanlon, and he sent a bodyguard with him to kill Hunter.
Yeah.
Did you like it? Were you surprised 50 people were playing?
I was very surprised. I wasn't sure how big of a thing it was going to be, and I thought maybe it would be a couple people.
Yeah.
And some people wouldn't participate because of classes and studying and sports. But I was very surprised that it was 50 people, and I made it to the top 10.
Yeah. Were you surprised? Would you think there would be, if you do it again? Do you think there's gonna be more next time or less?
I think now that people heard of it, I think there may be more because. As a trial run,
it worked really well.
It's usually a little smaller, but it did work really well when people got into it. And even people who weren't playing were like, oh, I talked to a couple people, and they're like, oh, I wish I knew it was going to be like this, and I would have played.
Yeah, we're doing it next semester, we hope, and all these things will be brought up in the check meeting. What do you think? Oh, did you think alliances were a good thing or bad thing, or do you think they should be banned?
I think alliances are going to happen regardless. So, like, if you ban them, I think it might just be.
There's still going to be people doing it.
There's still going to be people doing it. I think there's some pros and cons. If you make an alliance with somebody who is maybe
you trust them.
You trust them, and like you can use it to get to the top round together. I feel like it's kind of like basically a game of Big Brother. Like, it's like you form alliances and you like stick with these little people until you get to the top, and then that's everybody for themselves. And so if you lose people along the way, you make new alliances, or you could be like in more than one alliance and use that to your advantage.
So one thing, there's also bad constant, like, let's the person lie. You're in an alliance with somebody, and that person lies who you're trying to kill, and it's really you, so that'll get you closer and kill you off. Things like that, too.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of.
And they also can write you out if you don't trust them.
Right, exactly. So if somebody tells you like, "Oh, well, I don't have you," and then you hang out with them and they have you, it's kind of like, really?
Okay. How many people did you kill in Assassins?
I killed 3 people.
Oh, that's awesome.
3 people. It was. I had um. I had Monica, who was at the end of my hall, and
She's
that
also
was
a Czech member.
yes, and that was difficult. She's very difficult.
I never see her, so.
Yeah, exactly. So I was sitting here actually, and waiting for her to come out to go to dinner, and I turned around, looked in her room, and she took the other stairwell and decked out on me. So I went running to Lane to find her, and I killed her. And then I had Jaren, who was actually.
Oh, Jaren Fancy him?
Yeah.
That's Hannah's boyfriend.
So he's a guitar player too, like me. So I knew he was in Phillips, so I went right up to Phillips and found him, no problem. And then I actually had my RA Anissa, and so that was fun.
Was it who? If you were doing it today, who would you be afraid of? Like what person who's doing it?
I would be afraid of Ben still.
Sorry.
When you get in a high foot chase with somebody, they're into it. I thought like I would run by them and he'd be like, "Oh, well, she's running. That's a little bit much. Like I don't think I'm gonna chase." Like
you could have hit it casually too. You never know.
I mean, I didn't think it would be like, "Oh, she's running. Get her." I thought it would be like, "Oh, she's running. That's a force. I'll get her later." But he only had another hour and a half, and apparently he was really into it, and so he chased me down, and it worked.
Out of anybody left, you probably don't know any of them. Who do you think will win the game? There's 2 awards: most kills.
Yep.
That's one of them.
And longest.
Longest time survives, and the winner will get something I want to talk about. Who do you think will win? Do you think?
The people left. Do you know who's left?
I don't know, one person.
Who's left?
I think it's Ben. That's the only guy I think of.
Ben, yeah. I would say that he would probably be one of the ones to either have most kills or longest.
Yeah.
Because of his strategy. He has like a.
He has a really stay in the term, which.
Wait till the last minute, then go hunt him out, and then go back into hiding. He's like a true assassin.
Yeah, and I think I know who's gonna win one of them. I can't say yet. Yep. So I'm part of a Czech team, so everyone in Czech's dead right now. All the RAs died first. One last thing I would say. 2 things. Were you surprised first person died 10 minutes after the game started?
I'm not surprised. I think that with so many people playing, it was easier in the beginning. And I think that toward the end it gets harder because there's less people playing, and you don't really know what's going on.
2 questions, 2 suggestions. Do you think there should be more games at Assassins during the school year? One per semester.
I do. I think there should be one per semester. I think it's really fun. I think it's a good way to get the whole building involved. So, I mean, I didn't know some people really well, and then by playing Chase Assassins, I met people. I got to know people, which was really cool.
Another question. You already know one of them, so I'm not going to say that one. I'll talk about the word hands. Do you like the 2-hand touch suggestion?
The 2-hand touch, I think that's a fair, yeah. Okay. I think that's a fair thing. Because one hand, it's like you can kind of, but if you have to go like both 2 hands firmly on the person, I feel like it makes it a lot,
it makes it cooler.
It makes it fairer, and in the same sense, it makes it safer for people. So it's like a 2-hand.
I know what previous years they used paper clips, trying to get an autistic person. Not paper clips, clips. And people got hurt, so that's why we didn't do it this year. We wanted to do it, but got vetoed, sadly. And last year, I remember a couple years ago, they did Chase Assassins at the mall, and that wouldn't work because we got kicked out, too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Did you like it on Gordon campus?
Yes, I like it all around campus. I think it's really fun because it's like, oh, well, I'm going back to Chase, and now I have to put my guard up. I think it's really cool to be like walking around during the day and being like, whoa, like anybody at any time. Yeah. Like I really like the suspense of it.
Do you think, because probably people would hide in the woods, that would be a good area to hide? Do you think that would happen next time? Because the woods, you can hide anywhere, nobody would notice you.
Like, true. Like if somebody goes on a jog or something.
Yeah.
I think that would be a really good ambush spot if people are like in the woods.
Or if you're just hiding in the woods from a target.
Or if you're just hiding for a target. Yeah, that would probably be a good place.
Do you want to give any suggestions to our viewers today? We have over 600 viewers and 5 subscribers. Do you want to give anything?
Oh, wow.
Any hints on what they should do if they play cheat assassins or assassins?
Oh, that's like keep your guard up. Never put your guard down. Like
Yeah.
if you, even
Like
if
we
you.
saw with Brittany.
Yep, I was in work and I didn't feel well, and it was kind of like a last ditch resort, and it didn't work. So never put your guard down. And another thing, just like if somebody's really into it, and you're like, okay, I'm into it, but I'm not really that into it. Be a good sport, because some people really take it seriously, and some people really like it, and some people are like, well, this is fun. So I definitely meet people where they are.
Yeah.
So that's really cool, and also get to know people. Like this is a great way to like if I didn't know, Jackson, for example, I'd be like, if we played just Athens, and I'd meet up for the first time, I'd get to know people. I would just be like, and you're dead, and walk away.
Yeah.
Like, get to know them. Like, hey man,
Okay.
you're a tough person to find. I saw you a couple times just a day, but you're really good at blending into a crowd. Because I think people really appreciate it.
I have two questions. It's both not related to cheat assassins, related to Czech. So, have you been to any previous Czech events this year?
I actually haven't, unfortunately.
Like s'mores night or something?
Nope, I had work most of the nights.
Yeah.
And so.
Where do you work at? So, if your viewers don't know.
Oh, I work in Lane actually.
What do you work weekdays?
I work Friday and every other Sunday.
That's nice. You working tomorrow, man? This is filmed on Saturday, so.
Nope.
That's
nope,
good.
This is my weekend off. I work B weekend, so I'll be working next Sunday.
That's cool. Are you doing any Czech events coming up?
I am. I am doing the coffee house. I'm performing.
Really? I'm also performing too. My original Chase song.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Last thing, I'd just like to say thank you. I'm just gonna put it back on me.
Yep.
Sorry. I would just like to say thank you to Brittany here. She's my third interviewed person. I have Hannah, Nick. Who else do I have? Jaren. Some other cool people coming up. Hope Monday or Tuesday for those people. Oh, and Annie. Can't forget about Annie. Who's your roommate, right?
Yes. She also played, and that was very intense too.
Were you surprised your roommates lasted that long if they played?
I was not surprised that she lasted that long.
Who, Annie?
Yes.
Okay.
Annie played, and she was very good at it, and I was not surprised at all.
I know she killed her target, or at least one of them, which was Daniel Gray.
Yep. She did real well. I waited a little longer to kill my target. So.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Do you have any other roommates, or is that the only one?
Nope. I also room with Sarah, but she didn't play.
Sarah. Chris's.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know. There's tons of Sarahs. Thank you guys. Have a great one. Thank you to all my subscribers, my 600 viewers. Thanks. Hope it saves.